phase here. I'm going to start, though. I have the first question. Green flip-flop with purple chain and keys. Raise your hand if these are yours. If not, we'll go set the alarm off on your car, and then we'll be able to figure it out real quick. You got it? All right. Wonderful.
You lasted in 10 minutes.
Okay, excellent. All right, if anybody has a question, go ahead and raise your hand, and we're going to bring a mic over to you. And then folks here on the wings, if you're able to answer the question, go ahead and please step forward, and you can grab this mic. Do you have a question?
What's that thing that Governor Kotek signed?
What's that, the meaning of what Governor Kotek signed during the fire?
I think we have a question on the sign of the Declaration of...
What is it? Thanks, that's a great question. So what Governor Kotek signed is the Conflagration Act. The Conflagration Act is what allows the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Office to mobilize structural task forces from around the state. So as you heard, there were 9 task forces that came to this incident to help protect you and your property. They came from as far away as Klamath County. So from one corner of the state to the other corner of the state. And the ability and the authority for us to do it is the Conflagration Act.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you, Travis. We have any other questions?
I just have a statement.
Right over here.
So is the fire out and you guys are worried about hot spots flaring up now?
I'm going to pass that on to one of our ops guys.
Yeah, so as of now, we have control lines around the entire fire, and the crews are out there just kind of working to diminish the hot spots around the structures as well as the perimeter of the fire. No big tall flames.
Okay, another question right here.
I can take both. Anyway, I was wondering, even though the ground is burned and we got these hot spots still cropping up in the middle of a lot of those big stumps, with the wind, is there a chance with dry grass on the exterior it can catch?
The question is, with the burning stumps and the hot buried embers, is there still a chance for the grass?
Yes, with the wind and the fuels that remain out there that are continuing to consume, we will go around the outside edge as well as any interior islands of fuel that haven't burned so far, and we will secure that to a point that we will reasonably expect that none of that dry grass will catch.
Do we have any other questions out there?
Amazed at the ability, because
We want everybody to...
I talk loud.
We want everybody to hear you.
I just want to tell you, we are amazed at the ability of you guys. We live above the pond where all those helicopters and planes were coming in and getting water. And it just absolutely astounded us at the ability to do that. And we want to thank you.
Thank you for the recognition, and you have a team up here that organized and kind of pointed people in the right direction to go. Those people that we pointed in the right direction to go, we're going to pass these words on to them tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening when we visit with them again as a group. Thank you very much for recognizing that. I appreciate that.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
We have some comments here from a representative of the Red Cross.
Good evening. My name is Carissa Heddick, and I'm the Executive Director for the Red Cross for the Southwest Oregon chapter. Just want to share with you that we do have a Red Cross shelter that is open in the gymnasium area, and it would not have made possible without the generous support of the school district, allowing us to use the space in coordination also with the emergency management and the commissioners. We always work in tandem with local government. They advise us when there's an event that's happening, and then they help us determine where we set up a location. And then also the food that's provided for the meals in the evening have been donated through the local churches. And the lunches have been made possible through food trucks, local areas. And that's one thing that the Red Cross prides ourselves to doing, is whenever we need to set up a shelter, we source through the community. So that way the funds that we were able to spend on the operation are made possible through the local communities here and businesses. And then also, every service provided by the Red Cross is free. It's made possible by those who donate $5 a month or whatever it is. That's how we were able to mobilize and give people a safe place to stay. The first night of the operation, we had like 56 people that spent the night. Last night, we had about 22 people. So we work in partnership with those with the pet sheltering, and we're here for a safe place and refuge. I also, 2 years ago, I guess when Bootleg happened, it was my first time to Bonanza, and I walked away from that particular event saying Bonanza is a wonderful, kind community. We had the shelter set up at the church. It was kind, and it was, unfortunately, we're here for an event, but it speaks volumes to the people that live in this community to make it that type of involved place. So I just want to say thank you for opening up your community to help us help you all. And also across the state, the Red Cross, we have an operations team, and we're monitoring 4 other wildfires, or 3 other wildfires in addition to this one. And it's just kind of beginning what we call wildfire season. So, one thing that we always want to say is, being a Red Crosser, be prepared. Have your go kit. Have your documents in place, have an escape plan, just all what many of you all did. That was, they say, an ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure, as they say. So, but thank you.
Thank you, Carissa. Over to your left there, too. Sorry.